Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of BachelorVegas.com. And I'm standing here, guys, in front of TAO Beach. And I'm going to give you guys a full rundown of what the table options are, what you should choose for your group, and I'll give you all the details you need to know. By the way, if you want to text me at 702-883-3006 or give me a call, I can definitely answer all your questions. I'm here to help. I've been doing this business out here for 14 years. I do about 75 to 100 groups every single weekend out here in Las Vegas. I'm a licensed independent hosting company, and I'm looking forward to working with you out here in Las Vegas. So let's go in, check TAO Beach out, and I'll show you all the different table options. All right, so if you guys are coming to Las Vegas and looking for bottle service at TAO Beach, you found the right video. By the way, if you're coming here and you want to get into this place, there's a few different ways. You've got the guest list, okay, that's going to be outside typically. Just go to my link below, fill out a form, and then a professional promoter will reach out to you. If you're looking for tickets, I have a link below for that. You can buy tickets for the guest list. And then if you guys are looking for bottle service, that's where I come in. I can definitely help you out. Now, if you're coming here, make sure you don't bring any weed. Okay, you can buy it here in Las Vegas. There's tons of dispensaries all over the place. Unfortunately, it's still inside a casino, which is federally licensed, and weed is still legal federally. So don't bring it. Don't bring any other stuff that can get you in trouble either. All the other stuff is kind of illegal. No loose pills or Adderalls, if you know what I mean. They do kind of search here, but it's not that strict anymore. They just search for weapons. So, just keep that in mind. All right, that's the deal. Now, their programming, okay, they're generally going to be open here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Traditionally, they're kind of one of the better places to go on Thursday. So if you guys are coming out here on a Thursday, I'd probably say TAO Beach is the best place. Now, on Sundays, for a while last year and the year before, they were doing like sort of a hip-hop Sunday with Tyga, and they had some other hitters like Fat Joe and stuff. I don't know what they're going to be doing for the full season this year, but it was kind of like a hit or miss. Some weekends they had artists, some weekends they didn't, some weekends they had EDM, some weekends they had hip-hop. Just check my schedule below and you can see what they have on your weekend. If you're looking for a Sunday party, you might want to find, even with hip-hop, you're going to maybe find it here on Sunday. It just depends on the Sunday, all right? Now, Fridays are pretty much going to do like mid-level DJs. They have guys like Chris Lake. They have DJs like Twinswick. They did take Lewis, a child from the Zoot group over there. Guys like that will be on like Fridays, kind of mid-level guys, good EDM type guys, but not your big hitters. Your big hitters are going to be on Saturday. That's where you're going to find your Tiëstos on occasion, your Martin Garrix on occasion, Steve Aoki on occasion, even Alesso. They have Fisher here a lot on Saturdays. Paulie D, he's a big hitter. Chris Lake, he's a big hitter now. So they have a pretty good lineup on Saturdays. If you guys are coming out here, make sure you hit me up. I'll tell you where the best party is. I'm out every single Friday, Saturday, Sunday pretty much. I know what's going on. I can tell you what's good, where you're going to want to spend your money, and we'll go from there. Now, a lot of times, too, you'll see the pricing online. You never want to book online without a host because most of the time, you're going to get the worst tables, okay? If no one's making commission on your tables, then you're obviously not going to get anybody to help you with the placement, okay? That's kind of where I come in. Sometimes I can save you a little bit of money. Sometimes I get better placements. Sometimes for some of the good tables we have to tip for, and I'll let you know the situation on every single day and whatnot. So make sure you hit me up for that. But let's talk about the different options inside this place as far as like bottle service goes. We'll start with the best and go down to the lowest. The best is going to be your bungalows, okay? Now there's 6 bungalows, or actually 5 on the one side. If you're looking at the DJ on the left, those are my favorite ones. That's bungalow 2 through 6. I really like those. I like the vibe over there. You're looking at the DJ from the, if you're looking at the DJ, they're on the left-hand side. There's one long plunge pool that they're all share, and I do like those over there. Those are really good. Those are my favorite ones. Now, on the other side of the DJ, there's going to be 4 bungalows that all share a plunge pool, and those are also really good as well. And then across from the DJ, there's going to be the Island Bar, I believe it's called. On the other side of the Island Bar, there's going to be a row of 3 bungalows, and they share a private pool, or a plunge pool, as you will, okay? And they're pretty big. They're roomy. I do like those bungalows. The only thing that I wish they had was their own private pools, but they do share with the other bungalows. It's really not too bad. It's a pretty big pool. It's pretty wide. I never really run into any issues with, people like taking up other people's space. I have had people kind of come in from the general pop and jump in those plunge pools and act like they're with the cabana, but they're not. So if you do find people in your pool, just ask security to kick them out, and they will. Okay. Now then, there's going to be your Lotus cabanas. Okay, those are directly across from the DJ, next to the row of the 3 bungalows. There's 4 Lotus cabanas. They're basically the same thing as the bungalows, except they don't have the plunge pool. Okay, so they're a little bit less expensive, and some people don't really care about the pool. They don't want to go in it for whatever reason. That's fine. The Lotus cabanas would be just perfect for you. All right. Now below that, you're going to have what's called your 10-day lounge. Okay, that's going to be, there's another bar in back called the Temple Bar, and there's a row of tables. I think there's 6 of them, and they're kind of like a lounge table, if you will. and those are called the 10-day lounge. At one time, they used to call them the terrace cabanas or some kind of cabanas, 10-day cabanas, and people complain because they're not really cabanas, so they changed the name to the 10-day lounge. And those are just like an L couch in there, and they're pretty big. You kind of got like a boxed out area for yourself. They're nice tables, they're elevated. You got a nice view of the DJ back there. A little less crazy back there. On super busy days, it's busy back there at that bar too. On non-super busy days, it's not that busy back there. So a little more chill back there. Now you're gonna have your prime day beds. These are gonna be your next level down. The prime day beds are gonna be the ones that are flanking the basically the back wall of the pool deck. Okay, there's a row of day beds. There's actually a row of day beds across from the DJ, and there's a row right next to the DJ if you're looking at the DJ on the right. Those are smaller ones. They're kind of like on the circle, and the head of the bed is, if you will, is more like a triangle, so they're a little bit of a small area to stand, and they're a little bit smaller beds. Generally, they try to put like either couples there or groups of girls there, so the DJ's got a better view, if you will, and then the groups of guys and mixed groups and whatnot, they'll put on the other ones across the pool deck. They're all pretty good. They're just not that big, okay? There's not that much area to stand in front of your day bed. If you got a group of 10, they probably won't work. I'd say a group of 6 to 8 would be good for a prime day bed. If you're gonna have a group of 10, you might wanna go to a 10-day lounge or a regular day bed. I can give you a bigger one of those, okay? So just keep that in mind. Just you're in the action, definitely. It's just, there's not that much room to stand. And it's pretty crowded on the pool deck, especially on big DJ days. Now, the next level down from there is gonna be your regular day beds. You know, those are flanking the pool deck, but like one level up, okay? There's gonna be a few when you walk in by the island bar that are smaller day beds that are right there in the action. Usually they try to put pretty girls there and whatnot. And then there's some larger day beds in front of the 10-day lounge area that are like bigger, and they can actually pull out the middle like the insert, and you can make it more like a couch. So those are pretty cool. And if you have a big group, like say 20 people, we could put 2 of those day beds side by side, and you got a nice big area for your whole group. So I've done that several times. So the day beds are pretty good. There are some that are better than the others. So if you're kind of picky on your table, let me know. We'll make a better one happen, maybe with like a podium tip or something like that. All right. And then the final level down is going to be your terrace tables. Now the terrace tables are going to be the ones that are in. Most of them are one level up from the pool deck. There are a couple on the pool deck. Those are going to be more of the prime terrace tables, if you will. Generally, you got a tip for those. There's a couple that are right next to the DJ if you're looking at the DJ. The standard terrace tables are a one level up from the pool deck, and those are the ones that kind of flank in between the bungalows and the prime day beds. Okay, there's a row of terrace tables there. They're just like a bench seat with a table in front of it. Those are good for couples, groups of 4 people. I've run them a lot. They're not that expensive, and people really like them because they're in a good location. You just don't have a lot of room to move around. You can't really lay out on them. They're more like a bench, okay? Now, if you guys have any questions, again, make sure you hit me up. My number is 702-883-3006. And if you like this video, like my content, I would appreciate a like on the video. Do subscribe to this channel for more, and bang that notifications bell. If you're coming out here and you're interested in doing like limo service there and back, or maybe a brunch with like all you can eat beforehand, or want to do something after, like an atomic golf or a top golf, we do have a bunch of packages. Make sure you click on the link below and download that Party Plan app, which is my new app that's coming out in April and May. That app is going to be a functional tool to put your entire itinerary together for any travel, Vegas or anywhere. You keep track of all your expenses. It's a free tool, completely free. You know, all your communication in there. You got your own chat, and then you can put your full itinerary and everything and your expenses, and keep track, make sure everybody pays their fair share, if you know what I mean. It can be pretty difficult when you have a group of, say, like 10 to 15 people to keep track of everything, and that tool fixes that problem. So it's completely free, and you can use it anywhere you want to go. It's fully live right now. You can go check it out. We just don't have the rest of the app completely built out yet. That's going to be probably in April or May. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my content. I'm Party Plan Brian. I'm looking forward to mapping out your Las Vegas game plan, and follow me for everything in Las Vegas.